Welcome back to History, Horrors, and Haunts. I'm Grim Jim, the Underteller. I don't bury the dead. I tell the stories the living forgot. My assistant and loyal servant Morty Grimsnatch, short for Mortimer, will explain. Take it away, Morty.
The final hours of Elizabeth Short, known as the Black Dahlia, were marked by her brutal murder on January 15, 1947. The circumstances surrounding her death remain one of the most infamous unsolved cases in American history, with numerous suspects considered, including a doctor and a nightclub owner. The case continues to intrigue and fascinate, with ongoing investigations and theories about her killers and the events leading up to her tragic end. Elizabeth Short, a young woman with dreams of Hollywood stardom, became an iconic figure not for her acting, but for her tragic death. In December 1946, at just 22 years old, Elizabeth wrote a heartfelt letter filled with hope. But only a month later, her life ended in a gruesome manner, shocking the entire nation. Imagine moving to Los Angeles, captivated by dreams of fame and fortune. Elizabeth Short did just that, but her reality was far from glamorous. She struggled to find stability, often living in precarious situations and relying on friends or dates for shelter. Sadly, her quest for love and acceptance was met with betrayal and danger. On January 15, 1947, a woman's dismembered body was discovered in a vacant lot in Los Angeles. Found in the Leimert Park neighborhood, the brutality of the crime shocked even seasoned investigators. The injuries bore an unsettling, surgical exactness, a grotesque display that felt less like murder and more like a deliberate message. 10 days later, on January 25, Elizabeth's handbag and one of her shoes were found atop a garbage can in a nearby alley. The killer had not acted in haste. The remains were deliberately arranged, suggesting planning rather than panic. The injuries pointed to control, not chaos, a crime staged to be seen. The details of the murder captured the nation's attention and haunted Los Angeles ever since. The press gave her a name that would never be forgotten. They called her the Black Dahlia, a nod to her striking beauty and her preference for black clothing. After the discovery of her body, the Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, began an extensive investigation that produced a parade of some 300 suspects but yielded no arrests. In the years that followed, confessions poured in, none of them credible. One of the earliest came from Daniel Voorhees, who confessed in 1947 and was quickly ruled out. Others followed, each one collapsing under scrutiny. And still, no confession has ever brought justice. The killer was never caught, making the crime one of the most infamous cold cases in American history. For decades, her case remained unsolved, becoming one of America's most infamous cold cases. Recent theories suggest that a possessive ex-lover, Marvin Margolis, might be the perpetrator. He has been linked to other unsolved murders, including those committed by the Zodiac Killer. Elizabeth's final days were filled with fear. Despite several romantic relationships, she confided to friends about a mystery man who terrified her. In the days leading up to her murder, she became increasingly paranoid and anxious about her safety. Witnesses reported seeing Elizabeth the night before her death. Desperate and crying, she spoke about a dangerous ex-boyfriend. Hours later, she vanished, only to be found lifeless the next morning, her tragic end drawing immense media coverage. After her death, Elizabeth received the fame she had sought in life, but nobody came to her funeral except for her family. Her parents never learned the truth about their daughter's death, a heartbreaking reality for those who loved her. The Black Dahlia remains a chilling reminder of how quickly dreams can turn into nightmares, especially in the harsh world of Hollywood. Today, filmmakers and writers continue to explore her story, seeking answers to the unanswered questions surrounding her death. This was only the beginning of Elizabeth Short's haunting legacy.
Elizabeth Short's story does not end here. If you want to explore the kinds of questions that still linger in true crime, follow my channel, History, Horrors, and Haunts, for true crime stories that refuse to stay buried. History never resolved, and the living never quite forget.
Thanks for watching another tale on History, Horrors, and Haunts. Stay tuned. The next tale is already scratching at the coffin lid, and I think it knows your name.